We're on AUB's Innovation Park with Virgin Radio. My name is Arthur, the co-founder and the CEO of PIP, which used to be Lemonade Fashion, and the entrepreneur in residence of AUB's Innovation Park. Today we have a very cool show with one of our existing startups in the program, which is Beaver Ed, and they're doing such an amazing thing in education. I love the startup because I hated studying. I always felt like the way we study is completely dissociated with the rest of the world and dissociated with what actually matters in the economy. But what Beaver Ed is doing is they're actually filling in this gap, and they're making education so much fun. We're on AUB's Innovation Park, and I have with me a very special guest. It is Jana, the founder or the co-founder of Beaver Ed. So Jana, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
So tell us a bit about Beaver Ed. What does it do? How did you come up with it? Why does it matter? And why are you going to make education less sucky? Because that's just, be honest, it sucks.
True. So Beaver is a construction-based educational kit that's blending hands-on and online learning. We've created a special cutter that helps students cut wood safely, and they can build any structure that they imagine. And we develop educational programs aligned with the school's curriculum that helps them explore the classroom concepts that they learn in theory in hands-on real-life scenarios. So we're making education more lively, more practical, and in a way that they can see where they will actually use what they are learning.
So how do you explain this in a more fun way?
In a more fun way? So you have a wooden stick, you can cut it, you can create anything. You can build what you imagine.
You know what I love about this, Lara? It's when I heard about this idea, I actually envisioned an in-person SimCity type of experience. So I imagined that if I want to build, let's say, a bridge, I can build this bridge using those special woods and cutters that the Beaver Ed kit is giving me, with all of the educational content that teaches me how to build this bridge. And then I can take a picture of this bridge and upload it into their online platform that they're currently building. So the platform's still in development, but you will be imagine being able to build your own city on the platform, but all of the elements of the city you've actually built offline with the kit, with the wooden sticks, with the cutters, and you have all of the tools that teach you how to build that city. Whether it's a building, a fountain. Can you do fountains? We'll be able to do fountains.
Eventually.
Eventually we'll be able to do fountains. You can do buildings, you can do bridges, you can learn the science behind it, the architecture, the engineering, the math. How cool is that?
Yes, and exactly. And because the material is so simple, so some of the students are combining it with their own. So we build the airplane, they build the motor of the plane, and they can fly it. So it's a blank canvas for them to create anything they imagine and to create, like you said, their own neighborhood or discover the world from the scenario, the online scenarios, and so on.
Isn't there a song about flying? Like something like Fly Me Away or Over the Moon or something like that?
I'm sure, yeah. I'm sure there are like several flying.
Either flying or being high, one of them. This is AUB's Innovation Park on Virgin Radio. Jana, before the break, we were actually talking about Beaver Ed and all the cool stuff that you're doing. But how did you come up with the idea?
Okay, so Rayan, my brother and co-founder, he was the previous co-founder of Buildits.
Like actual brother, or is it like your brother?
Actual
brother. Okay, so your brother.
Actual brother. So he was the co-founder of Buildits. And once the startup got acquired, he went
What does it mean to be acquired?
So he sold it to investors. There were 3 consultants based in Dubai that were interested in the startup, and they bought it from the creators of it. So after this, he came up with the idea of the cutter that cuts wood safely. He talked to me about it, and I got so excited about introducing it into the educational world that we started talking about it a bit together. A few years later, so Rayan went to Brazil, I went to work in other areas. Then we talked about it again. We met with several education experts, and from their feedback, we came up together with how to develop it to make it more attainable to schools, how to make it easier to adopt in schools, and that's it. So meeting after meeting, we came up with new ideas. We came up with how to blend it with online scenarios, seeing as students are fixed on their screens, we wanted to mix both worlds.
Amazing. And again, we said it before, we're going to say it again, you're making education not suck. Amazing. What are we listening to, Lara? So you guys are revolutionizing the way people are studying, right? Because you're combining online with offline experience. You created this amazing concept where students can actually cut wood with a very special cutter into any different type of form to be able to build bridges, to be able to build homes, buildings, and so on. But you teach them all of the concepts on how this is built. So students can actually become real-time architects, engineers, and so on while they're still studying. So the cool thing is you just got started, but you already have investors and backers. So how did that happen?
Okay, so again, from the previous experience with Build It, Rayan met with the owner of Toy Market Group. They are the owners of Shouya Club Lebanon. And they know each other because of the business. So not long ago, they got back in touch. Rayan proposed the beaver to Mr. Wael Sinno. He loved the idea, he got excited, and the conversation started to back us. So they believe in what we do. They believe in the mission of Beaver, and that's it.
And your mission is to actually bring this to all of the schools, right?
Yes.
So hopefully, let's say by next year or the year after, most schools will be able to offer this to their students?
That's the plan, yes. So we started right now. There are 2 schools who are adopting it in their core teaching program, and some other schools are adopting it as an extracurricular activity. From the feedback from this year, we hope that we will have more interested schools later on.
That is amazing. And I cannot wait to see this happening. See, I was never sure, Lara, if I actually wanted to have kids, but after I hear all these innovations that are happening in the educational system, I'm actually considering it.
Yeah, let's have kids just to teach them how to chop up wood and build stuff.
So, Jana, we were talking about everything you guys are doing, and you are currently raising funds, you're expanding, you're working with all the schools. So what's your vision? Like, what's your long-term vision for the company?
So long-term vision is to implement Beaver in as much schools as possible in Lebanon, but also we want to go into the GCC area because they're also investing a lot in education, and we see the impact that Beaver could have there.
Oh, so we could have kids in the GCC, Lara.
Yes.
Amazing.
Yeah, and
we're gonna have international babies.
Yeah, and once we introduce the gamified platform, I think
I am mostly excited for the platform.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm so excited to be able to build that SimCity experience that combines the online with the offline. I think it's gonna be very cool.
We want to create the community of Beaver, and I think this will be the way to do this.
That would be so cool. So, were you ever scared when you got started? Did you ever doubt yourself?
Of course, yeah, sometimes, but I was more excited than scared, and I'm a very persevering person. So once I set my mind to something, I want to achieve it. I'm gonna find a way to do this. So the excitement and the work with Rayan, it helps surpass this.
It's always important to have an amazing co-founder because sometimes you're going to be scared, they're going to pull you up. Sometimes they're going to be scared, you're going to pull them up. Mm-hmm. But when you have the right co-founder, it really makes the whole difference.
Exactly. And we set our values from the beginning. So we want to encourage each other, we want to be transparent and hold each other accountable. So it's a very healthy relationship, even if it's my brother. So it's a working environment. It's a healthy working environment.
Are you saying usually brothers don't have a healthy relationship?
Not a healthy relationship, not in business. More like playful.
Okay, so much to uncover there, but I think this requires a therapy session with dolls. You know, like special dolls. It's like, okay, I'm not going to say why we need the dolls, but anyways. Okay. How do people connect with you, Jana?
Connect with me for the business. So they can reach out at info@beavereducation.com or at LinkedIn. They can join us.
Okay, and if someone out of professional courtesy wants to link up with you, can they find you on LinkedIn?
Yes, they can find me on LinkedIn, Jana Barhoush. So right now, Beaver, the social media of Beavers will come next month. We're gonna launch them. For now, they can reach out to me or to Rayan or at our email.
Amazing. You heard it here. Beaver Ed, transforming education for it to not suck.
Thank you.
We had an amazing show today on AUB's Innovation Park. My name is Arthur, the co-founder and the CEO of PIP, which used to be Lemonade Fashion, and the entrepreneur in residence of AUB's Innovation Park. My guest today was Jana Barhoush, who is the co-founder of Beaver Ed. Along with her brother, they're creating one of the most amazing startups in the world of education. And they're linking online education with offline education. They're teaching you how to be architects, engineers, and so on while you're still in school. And you can actually create those products, and you can create bridges and houses and so on from a very simple kit that they created, where they innovated the concept of being able to cut wood in a very simple and a very efficient way in the classroom. I think they're going to do amazing things. You guys should really follow them. Their Beaver Education, you can find them on LinkedIn and on other platforms. So the reason why we do the show every single week is because we believe that there's a lot of potential in the country. Every single person has what it takes to become an entrepreneur. You just need the right support. And currently we have so many things happening. We have new programs coming up with AUB's Innovation Park. All of the details are on the website, which is aub.edu.lb/ipark. But the most important thing right now, or the coolest thing that we're doing, is the President's Innovation Challenge, which is the biggest startup competition in Lebanon. We are giving out more than $50,000 in cash prizes, and everyone's going to be there. We have more than 400 people attending. It's an entire day of innovation. You can meet all the entrepreneurs, all the investors, all of the media, all of the cool people that actually want to see you grow. So you can RSVP your seat, just go to the website, everything's there, or just Google AUB and iPark, and you can find all of the details. And one last thing, if you actually want to learn how to be an investor and invest in companies, we have a program in Cyprus right now, which is an angel investor meetup where we teach you how to be an angel investor, but you will leave the event having already made your first investment, which I think is amazing. I've been investing in startups for the past year and a half, and it's really cool to be working with these young, ambitious entrepreneurs because you learn so much from them, but you get to be part of the cutting edge innovation of the future, which is awesome. So make sure to tune in every single week. We're going to keep on bringing you amazing entrepreneurs and investors and CEOs, and we're going to keep on giving you amazing opportunities to build your own business. As always, the show is brought to you by the Talal Al Madi Hazain AUB Innovation Park.